Good afternoon, everyone. Sheila here in Boho Daydreams, and welcome to my channel. Hope everyone is having a wonderful week so far. I happened to go for a walk with a friend along the trail by the river, and the river is a bit high, and so we were admiring the view from the water side. And as we were standing there just visiting, this very young moose happened across the trail and was standing within 5 feet of us, eating some of the leaves on the trees that are now sprouting. And it was a little disconcerting because the moose looks pretty young. I was worried that maybe the mother was close by, and so we stood very still. But I made a few little noises, and this moose looked up at us, but didn't at all seem frightened that we were standing there, and then eventually just walked across the water, the river, to the island area and continued to enjoy the new leaves that were sprouting on the trees. That was very, very, very interesting. I come from northern Canada and we have lots of moose, and I've never seen a young one like that come so close to us humans without being a little bit on guard. Anyway, I want to just quickly do a peek through of this little mini sweet pea, and then I can release it to Paula. Now, this is the little mini. She's 2.5 by 3 inches. And she is so pretty. Paula had said she doesn't mind having it a little bit chunky, so I did a lot of embellishing on this, on all the sides, and that's only just pinned there. Anyway, her name is Anya. I had to think about that for a minute because this color before was Anna, so this is Anya, and she is leaving tomorrow. And she is, she's secured here with this little stick pin. So pretty. I love these little stick pins. And it is a very deep teal color. And then she's tied with a piece of silk also in emerald teal. And I just pinned, I pinned this to the side because I haven't stuck it to the journal because I don't know where it should really go, but I really like it, so I think that it will just stay loose, and then Paula can put it where she wants to put it. Now there's 3 dangles, 3 beautiful dangles. I love these rectangular dangles. They're so deep, and then there's one sitting right here. So the cover is not too decorated at all. And then you flip open, and the piece of lace, this antique, it's very old antique lace, is decorated with a piece of the flowers, the pearl flowers. And when I close it like this, it's so pretty. I like the way that looks. I didn't want to cover up the details of the napkin that I had used. And then she's very standard. I love the way her painting turned out, so I didn't want to cover up too much of that. I'm just going to zoom in a little bit. There. Sorry. There's a lot going on. There's napkins. There's some of this. What is this? Yeah. Some of this. I love the writing on that. So I used a lot of the writing of that. I'm going to link some of this stuff in the description box. If you want to follow along and make one, I did a series of tutorials on it. And I am going to do a painting tutorial once I have my taxes done. And there's a little pocket here, some antique lace. I love the way the painting turned out. I know I keep saying that, but I really do. And there's some upholstery on the bottom. And more of the jewels. And did a lot of, again, I did a lot of white embossing because I just love the way that turns out. Lots of embossed papers too. There's a bit of a bow, and then there is the beautiful bead. Oops. And lots of the gold bling in here too. Some more antique lace, and then I just glued a little piece to the top. I love the way it looks on the top as well as on the bottom. And you can rearrange these pages in whatever order that you like. That's the beautiful part of these little sweet peas. You can add pages, papers, whatever it is that you want to add to your little journal, you can do that. I love the way that looks on there. That was an afterthought. After I had finished and had her all together, then I thought, oh wow, I would really like to do that because it really adds a lot to the pages. Just a little bit. I love the way the painting looks, and I really love like the white embossing. Just really pretty. That embossing powder, I have a lot of embossing powders that I have bought over time. This seems to be the nicest embossing powder that I have used, especially for the fine lines. And I use one of those cornstarch type puffer things, and it helps so that it doesn't splatter all over the place. Just added a little bit on the bottom. If you have any questions about anything that you see, just send me an email. I'm going to link that in the description box. And I love to use laces and just use them as flips. And you can put them wherever you want, and you can take them out and glue them on somewhere if you want to make a pocket. That's entirely up to you. I like to leave some pages open so that you can also decorate them with notes or whatever. I like this. That's an old piece of lace. I just took one of the little flowers and attached it to the center. It's a little bit of a tuck spot. You can put something in there if you want. I hope the owner of this is going to love her as much as I do. I just love the way she turned out. Did I leave that? Yeah, I left that a little pocket so you can put something in there. And here again is the beautiful embossing on the bottom. I just love the way that turned out. And that is the back. So Anya will be heading home tomorrow, I believe. I'm still working on this little one. This is the next one to become complete. And then I started this, and this one's in blush. And again, I love the way the painting turned out on this. And as soon as I have some time, I'm going to do a little video on that. Well, I hope everyone has a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful week ahead. I just can't wait to finish my taxes so that I can freely clean up my mess, because it is just as bad as ever. And I hope to finish up the last of the packages, maybe in between taxes. There's only so much I can do in taxes before I feel like I need to have a break. Anyway, I hope everyone has a wonderful afternoon. Bye for now.